Hello, I'm Boily Ben and welcome to today's video. And today we are going to be trying out Drennan pellet method feeders and method bombs. So I'm going to have one rod with the pellet method feeder, the other with the method bomb. And I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before, using a bait I've never used before, and that is garlic. Which smells lovely if you like that sort of thing. I've been told that garlic is a good winter bait. Apparently carp like it, so it would be nice to see a carp. I haven't caught a carp for a little while now in the winter. I'm kind of forgetting what they even look like. So I'm going to be using garlic as the hook bait and good old liquidized bread on the feeders. If you haven't seen my videos that I made before using liquidized bread, check those out, because this has been incredibly successful for me in the past, and hopefully it will be today. So all I've done, I bought Tesco's finest toasty loaf and stuck it in the blender, blended it up, and I have added some extra garlic to this. I bought some of that, you know, like you get your herbs and spices in the supermarket, you can get ground garlic. I've put a sprinkling of that in as well, so it smells incredibly garlicky as well. So I've also put a little bit of salt in there as well, just not a lot, just a little bit, because I know bread's got salt in it anyway. It's a bit more attractant. And yeah, let's see how we get on. Let's get these on the rig. So I'm keen to try these. I'm quite excited to try this one with the bread, because I'm thinking with the raised sides, I'm guessing it will hold the bread in there quite nicely to get to the bottom. And I guess this one will too as well. Probably better than a standard method feeder anyway. So let's get set up. I'll show you where we're fishing. And yeah, if you're new here, also hit the like button. Well, even if you're old here, hit the like button anyway. It really helps boost the video. That's all I ask basically. And if you are new here, also, if you want to keep up to date with the videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Right, let's get fishing. Okay, so here's where I'm fishing today. Normally I do favour that swim next door, but I saw a fish jump just off the corner sort of there earlier, so I'm going to have one rod definitely out towards there. And I'm also quite liking the look of it in here, sort of where we've actually got a breeze today, which is nice. The last 3 or 4 times I've been down here, it has been flat calm and just cold with no breeze at all. So I'm quite, even though it is making it a bit chillier than it actually is, I am liking this bit of a ripple on the water, because I think that definitely helps. But with that said, with the breeze coming across here, I'm liking that it's looking quite protected by that island there. So I'm wondering if there might even have been a sign of a fish there then. I'm wondering if there could be some fish in that area over there. So I'm going to try one over there to start with, and one sort of over that direction as well. And yeah, let's get ready to rumble. It couldn't be simpler really, rigging these up. So you put your tail rubber on, that comes on there. Feed the line through the feeder, that comes out the other side, and then tie a loop knot in the end. And then you have the thing that I love most about the Drennan feeders are the quick change beads that you get. That also come in the packet with the feeder. You can also buy the beads separately, but it's just basically a collar. You can see that goes on the line on there, like so. Push the collar back, then put your hook link on the other side in there, pull the collar into the middle, and job done. And I've got some hook links I tied up last night. I'm mega prepared today. And we just got 4-inch size 12, as usual, a Corum all-round hook. I think that's 8 pound line on there, and with a band on. So stick that on there, get it out of the box. Pull that sleeve back. Simple as that. Put your tail rubber on. And just like that, that goes in there. Fits lovely in there. Not too tight, but just enough to give you that kind of bolt rig effect. And there we have it, one rig ready to roll. Let's get some bread and some garlic on there. I'm not sure how big to cut the garlic up, so I decided to cut it to roughly a similar sort of size as an 8mm wafter. So it's a bit thicker. That's roughly that sort of size, so we'll try and band that on, see how that goes on there. Smelling lovely. The bander. If this works, it'd be quite amazing. Well, that's on there. It's sitting on there nicely. Don't think that's going to come off. Alright, let's give that a try, get some bread on there. Load up the feeder. Put some bread in first. And then put my hook bait in. Stay on there. Little squish. There we go. Let's try that. Well, that looks pretty decent. What do you reckon? Like that wind really is starting to come in now. Let's try and get this over here. That's a bit short. No, that's not too bad actually. God, I can't see the line blue right over there. Where is it? Okay, try and sink that and get fishing. So the Method bombs do actually have a stem that goes through them that you can remove, unlike the Method feeders, which are just built into the feeder. But the actual feeder itself is not like, it hasn't got a slit down it, so it's not a quick change like the Preston ICS or anything like that. So that goes through there. The connector bead goes in there. You have to just push that in just a bit, just to get the tail rubber on the end of there, like so. Pull that up. There we go, that's better. It's on there nice now. Hook length on, and get this one out. This is a 35g one, as you see there. It's got slightly built up walls, so in theory I'm hoping that should hold the bread in better. Obviously this is designed for long distance casting, which I can't do, so it will never be used for that with me. So the large Method bomb does actually fit the large Method feeder mould as well, so we can use this. Put a bit more bread in there. Yeah, definitely a bit more bread in there I think is required. Unless that bread's a bit dry, which it might have dried out a bit, I might have to add a bit of moisture to it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to add a bit of moisture to this maybe. Yeah, it's getting a bit stuck. Well, that would have been alright if it stuck on there. Maybe I can just squeeze it on. Yeah, there we go, that'll do. Squeeze it too hard, we want to make sure it comes off. Should do, a nice little bread bomb there. Now, I'm going to try this one just off there where that water, where it's sort of, before it drops off the bottom. Oh shit, it's all dropped off. Right, we'll try that again. Right, I've added a tiny bit of water to the bread and that has moulded a lot better. And just as I added the water to the bread, it started raining as well. Let's get this out and get the umbrella up, which might be fun in this wind as well. Perfect. Lovely jubbly. I think we're in, you know. Well, that didn't take long. I was right that there might have been fish in that spot there. It's a breamer, but we are off the mark. And that was on the old method bomb. Lovely. So bream like garlic. It seems bream like anything, don't they? That's a nice one. Blimey, that's quite a decent sized bream, that is. Take the gloves off. And get slime on the gloves. That. There we go. Nice one. Very nice. Off the mark pretty much straight away. Get you back. I just want to catch a carp. And away he goes. Now, I think I'll keep the same piece of garlic that we had on. Nothing wrong with that. And load her up. And put that right hand rod about another 10-15 minutes, and then bring that in just to make sure that the bait has come out of the pellet feeder okay. I'm happy we're off the mark so quickly. I mean, do love bread in the winter. I think it works really well on the method feeders in the winter because you're not overfeeding with it, it's just attracting. The fish can't really fill up on it at all. That does its job. Look at that, perfect. Let's see if there's any carp down there. Mr. Robin's back again. Yep, he's happy today, he's got plenty of bread. I've put some more ground bait down for him again today, because he liked that last week. He's a happy bunny, a happy Robin. So, rod-wise today, again I'm using my 6-foot Nash Dwarfs, one with a cork handle, one with not. Fortunately not matching. And non-matching reels, which I do need to get some new reels, on a Nash rod pod. With then a Nash, is it S5, the cheap, they're like 15 quid bite alarms, with Nash bobbins. Landing net, which is a Preston landing net, with an old Browning, which you can no longer get. Sadly Browning have gone out of business now, haven't they? Miss Browning, I used to like Browning stuff. Unhooking mat, tripod there in case we get a big carp. As usual, my Preston ignition feeder chair. Shakespeare box. Got to have a Shakespeare box, haven't you? I think, let me know in the comments, did you have the Shakespeare box when you first started out? I think when I was a kid I had a Shakespeare box. I think pretty much everybody started out with a Shakespeare box, didn't they? So when I got back into fishing the other year, I thought, well, I'll get myself a Shakespeare box, and they are flipping handy. Not very comfortable to sit on, but they are handy. And got my umbrella over there as well. Yeah, a couple more guys have turned up. See if we can get some more fish. Just coming up to lunchtime. Oh, I just brought the right hand rod in to redo that. Good job I did, because the garlic's come off, so we weren't actually fishing. Need to cut up another bit of garlic. Probably a bit small, I think. Probably would actually work very well for rapid stop on the garlic. Just going straight through it. think we're in on the right hand rod. Yes. Doesn't feel big. There's another bream. Yep. Another breamer. A reasonable size breamer as well. Lovely. 2 fish. There we go. All slimy now. Garlic and slime. See you later, Mr. Bream. It's alright, you're in the water. Get back in there. There you go. I'm sure bream are the most stupid fish. We lost our garlic, we could use that again. Looks like garlic floats as well. So we've had 1 fish on each rod. So both the pellet feeder and the bomb feeder both work. And both work with garlic and bread. Garlic bread. Was it Peter Kay had the garlic bread sketch, wasn't it? Was that an indication or was that the wind? Might be the wind. Alright. Time for a coffee. Hopefully it won't be too long before we get another one. Well, I thought we were in there. But no. That's a shame. Oh well, that was a big old indication after nothing for a little while. It was like a drop back sort of bite, yep. I was just about to recast these rods actually. There's another bream. There we go. Does that come out? Where is it? Yeah, it's come out, isn't it? Yep, it's come out. Well, there we go. I just saw a carp show over there. I was going to bring that one in and cast it more over there, which I think I might do now. Had one on the right hand rod, which I'm sure was a carp, but we lost it. And just as I was redoing it, the left hand one has gone off. And this is a little one. Little tiny one. Oh, that's annoying. We lost the carp on the right hand rod. It just came off. At least we got another one. A fish is a fish this time of the year. They're all welcome, even if they are little. Right, both rods need redoing now. Back. Well, it seems to be garlic is catching us a bit of everything. I'm pretty sure that was a oh, wake up. Why do they do that? Off you go. Look, you're out the net. What are you doing? There it goes. Anyway, pretty sure we've had, that was a carp over there. I've cast it right in front of that green hedge there, which I know in the winter they do like to hide underneath. So I'm going to try and get that back out to there again. Back in again on the left hand rod. What's it going to be? Doesn't feel huge again. It's another reamer. There we go. There's the wriggler. He's unhooked himself. Okay. Well, not a bad day in terms of numbers so far. It'd just be nice to see a carp on the bank. I think I just got done on the right hand rod again, which I'm pretty sure is a carp. I'm pretty sure the carp are under that bush, or were under that bush if I've scared them off now. I had a huge drop back, brought it in, and the garlic had gone off the band. Well, it may be cold, it may be winter, but it's still better being out on the bank than being at work, isn't it? Roll on the spring. It'll be nice to see some life coming back into these trees in a few weeks' time. But we've had a bit of blue sky today and a little bit of sunshine and some fish, so not too bad. If we had another one before we go home, that would be nice. If it was a carp, it would be even nicer. Well, at last on the right hand rod, little one. Again, no carp. Oh no, we lost him. Uh oh, and I got tangled up. Well, that's not good. Oh well, I need to redo the rods anyway. Never mind, how can I get this off of it? Oh, there we go, we're off. Oh well. We're gonna be in. Surely we're gonna be in. Yep, that didn't take long to get that back out there and another one on. And we landed that one. Well, seems to be the day for bream today. Bream are loving the garlic. Needs garlic. My favourite line, one of my favourite lines from a film, that Crocodile Dundee. There we go. Come on, we've got to get a carp, surely. Yeah, I blended up about just over half a loaf of, well, a small loaf. Thought that'd be plenty. I think I should have done it all, really. I was kind of thinking we weren't going to catch many fish today, but it's turning out not too bad. Quite impressed with these the pellet feeders. I like the way you don't need a mould and you can just get it in there nicely. It seems to be working, seems to be doing the job. Quite impressed with that. And I kind of think that with the sides, I reckon quite a lot of bread will stay in there by the time it gets to the bottom. Well, it's just gone 4 o'clock, the sun is starting to go down and the lake unfortunately has switched off a bit, really. It's all gone quiet in the last couple of hours or so. So seems like a fitting time to go home. No carp on show again today, unfortunately, but we shall try again another day. That's winter fishing for you, isn't it? But yeah, the garlic seemed to do the trick, didn't it? That worked okay. Don't know if it was any better than having wafters on there or not, really. But yeah, it certainly worked. Just goes to prove if the tackle shop's not open, you can still get your bait from Tesco's or any other supermarket. So yeah, it worked. I don't know how much more of an attractant it was. Bream certainly seemed to like it, didn't they? And as usual, the bread worked, which I think bread on the feeders in the winter is definitely a good way to go with the liquidized bread. So I should definitely be using that again. I think next video I'll probably do using bread and wafters. In fact, I've got some new wafters to try. Let me show you them. Quick sneak peek for next week's video. I've got these Sonia baits oozing. Actually, they're not wafters. They're just bottom baits. But these are cheesy garlic, so keeping it with the garlic theme, and I've also got spicy sausage as well, so they're supposed to like leak off attractant in the water, so I think they'll go well with the bread. So I'm going to try that out for next week's video. So make sure you do hit like and subscribe. As always, please leave a comment, say hello. Let me know if you've used garlic before, or what your favourite tactics are for this cold weather winter fishing, and let me know if you're having any success catching the carp at the moment, because I'm not. Yeah, right. Cheers for watching. See you next time.